Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Strategy of the Week presentation titled RT Kicker Combo. We are very excited to introduce this new timing system where we've integrated a red light seller approach which we feel complements our green light buyer system beautifully. This system allows you to take advantage and make money in both up and down markets. Without further ado, I'm going to leave here and jump right into the VectorVest 7 program and begin. I'm going to move us from the home page to a market timing graph. I'll click on Graphs and I'll change our graph type from a stock graph to a market timing graph. We're looking at end of day data over the last 1 year, and I'm going to change our graph layout from the VectorVest MTI layout to the GLB RT Kicker. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to review our GLB RT Kicker timing system. I'm going to come down to the bottom here and select the GLB RT Kicker. So with this system, an upturn is signaled, or a green arrow is given, when a green light appears in the price column of the color guard, and that green light is confirmed by the RT Kicker, meaning the 5-day moving average on the relative timing of the VVC is above the 20-day moving average on the RT. The green line here is the 5-day moving average, and the white line is the 20-day moving average. So that's an up signal. A down signal is given, or a red arrow is generated here on this graph, when we receive a confirmed down situation. You can see we recently received a confirmed down signal on the 20th of March of this year. So normally what we would do is go to cash at that confirmed down signal, stay in cash during that downturn, and start buying shares again once an up situation is given. So this system here, the GLB RT Kicker, you might consider a little bit on the conservative side. Anytime you go to cash and stay there for the duration of that downturn, you're being a bit conservative. You're not comfortable taking on the risk associated with playing the market to the downside. You're very happy with sitting on the sidelines and waiting for the market to stop falling and start rising again, because you know that presents a tremendous buying opportunity. Other more aggressive traders are interested in shorting stocks during downturns because they say to themselves, why sit and wait in cash for what may be weeks or sometimes months when I can make money as the market falls? Well, if that's you, if you're the latter, you are absolutely going to love this new timing system. I'm going to change our signal here to the RT Kicker combo, and I want you to notice a few things on this graph. The green arrows won't change. You'll notice that the green arrows and the subsequent yellow circles, or neutral signals, will not change. What will change are the down situations. You'll notice we have a lot more down signals here when the market begins and then continues a downturn. So with this timing system, the up rules do not change. However, a down signal now is generated when a red light appears in the price column of the color guard, and that red light is confirmed by the RT Kicker, meaning the 5-day moving average on the RT is below the 20-day. Neutral signals are the same. They're given at all other times. So this system allows you to do two things. First, it serves as a hedging mechanism when the upward momentum starts to slow down. Now the crossover, the 5 crossed below the 20 back here on the 22nd of February. Now, we didn't receive a red light in the price column of the color guard until a few days later on the 26th. So at that point, you would start to add short positions to your portfolio as you got stopped out of your long ones. This would serve as a hedge against any downside that may be coming. The second thing this allows you to do is it allows you to take advantage of a falling or downtrending market by holding on to those short positions and also replacing those short positions if that downturn continues and turns nasty. And you can see it's done that twice over the last several months. And finally, when the down move is over, you're right there again, ready to buy stocks. So you can consider this a constant hedge. You're never going to cash. You're always playing the market up or down as it develops. You're hedging your bullish positions by adding in some shorts when the upward momentum starts to dissipate, and then you're essentially hedging your shorts as the market bottoms out and starts rising again. Now that you understand the mechanics of this system, let me move us into the backtester to show you the research that I conducted using this timer. I'll come up to the main toolbar, click on Backtester. I first started with a backtest that Brian D'Amico demonstrated back on the 7th of June in the Strategy of the Week titled Chance Favors the Prepared Mind. He used the GLB RT Kicker timing system with a strategy called Southern Comfort, and you can see that run here. It did quite well, an 86% total gain from the 10th of January to current. Now Brian ended his test in June when he presented his strategy, but I brought it to the current date. 62.5% winning trades with an average annualized rate of return of 57% with a 14% drawdown. And you can see pretty nice smooth equity curve. This strategy made money each and every turn. So overall, very nice performance. You can see though that there were 3 points in time that you were sitting in a cash position. From the middle of May to the beginning of July, from the beginning of November of 2012 to the end of December, and from the end of March of 2013 all the way through to the middle of May. I still love the performance overall, but most all investors and traders know that if you're only participating in bullish markets, you will never realize the portfolio you want. So that's why we've developed the RT Kicker Combo timing system to help you make money when the market's falling. So I'm going to create a copy of this backtest, and I'm going to change a few things. I'm going to keep the account settings the same, and first I'll change the timing system, of course, to the RT Kicker Combo. Now, every VectorVest 7 subscriber has the backtester, but the market timing section of the backtester is only available if you have an add-on module called the Auto Tester. If you do not currently own the Auto Tester, give our office a call. We'll be more than happy to set you up with a 2-week free trial to test it on your own account. And you can see the rules for this system laid out here in the box below. I'll go ahead and click on Next. I'm not going to change anything in our automation rules for the up situation. The share selection search will be the same. I'm going to use Southern Comfort /AU. I'm going to stick with a 20% trailing stop. Now the reason why I'm using a 20% trailing stop is in Brian's demonstration, a 20% trailing stop seemed to work the best. I'll go to More Settings. We're going to try to maintain 5 positions. I will automatically replace closed positions. Here we're going to open 1 position per day until 5 positions are reached. So we're going to step in 1 position at a time at each up situation. When entering the up situations, I don't want to close any open position, so I'm going to make sure that that radio button is selected. We're going to invest the average portfolio value. We're going to buy odd lots. We don't want to repurchase the same stock for 31 days after sale to account for the wash sale rule, and I will keep the default settings the same down below. We'll click on Next, and I'll edit the automation rules for the down situation. Instead of going to cash, we will sell short, and we'll use a shorting search located in the Searches Precision Trading folder called CETO Sinkers Modified. For our stop criteria, we'll select percent gain loss, and we'll set the gain to 20% and the loss to 10%. Now this really seems to be the sweet spot in terms of exit criteria with this shorting search. And all of the advanced settings will be the same as with the automation rules for the up situation. We're going to try to maintain 5 positions, automatically replacing closed positions. We'll open 1 position per day until 5 are reached. Anytime we enter a down situation, we don't want to close any open position. Remember, the only reason here you would close a position, whether it be bullish or bearish, is if your stop criteria takes you out, not when the market timing signal changes. We'll invest the average portfolio value, odd lots, and we don't want to repurchase a stock for 31 days after the sale, and we'll keep the default settings the same at the bottom. I'll click on Next. We'll take no action during neutral signals, which means we're going to leave existing positions open until their stop criteria is met, and we're not going to open any new positions. So I can't stress this enough. The only reason we would exit a position, either long or short, is if it meets our stop criteria. The test period will keep the same, the 10th of January to the 18th of July, and we'll name this Southern Comfort Combo. And finally, I'll click on Finish and Run. Wow, what a beautiful looking equity curve here. It did pull back recently, but you can see the smooth and steady performance overall. We greatly outperformed the original run where we went into cash for sometimes a few months at a time. Here we gained 116% total, which is a 30% difference from the original, with an average annualized rate of return of 76%, 20% more a year than before, without giving back much in terms of percentage of winning trades. Before we had 62.5, here we have 55.5, so we still have more winners than losers, with a 2% lower drawdown. We had a 14% with the GLBRT kicker going to cash, and here we have a 12% drawdown. So at those points in time when we sat in cash waiting to buy stocks again, we made money. If I go back to the other portfolio, we could see we sat in cash here. Here we made money during that time period. Here from the beginning of November to the end of December, we sat in cash. With the RT kicker combo, we made money during that time. And for this period of time, this was almost 2 months from the end of March to the middle of May. And you could see we made a tremendous amount of money during that time. So I hope you can see here that more times than not, you can greatly improve your investing returns while not giving back much in terms of some of the other performance evaluation factors such as percentage of winning trades and max drawdown. This is a fantastic timing system, and we hope you begin to test the efficacy of it in your own research and trading plan development. This concludes tonight's Strategy of the Week presentation. Have a great weekend.